What's up, everybody? It's Aminis for a very late episode 172 of Aminis Design here on Responsible Gaming. I'm extremely busy at work, therefore last minute article and last minute stream. I do want to post on Wednesday. I don't like getting off schedule, but usually I stream the day before. Therefore, we're going to do another set of designs that I picked up from my vault, and I'm running out because I did a lot of that. I have also decided that those episodes are going to be called From the Vault because it is quite useless to attempt to find a title related to two completely random designs that I picked from my vault, and From the Vault sounds cool. So even though we did that like probably a dozen times, this is now volume 2 of From the Vault. I did name one of my articles From the Vault before. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with a creature today, and the creature is, so this design actually I thought of for quite a while, and there's many iterations of it. So the big overarching idea is this is a zombie titan. So no, actually, is it a 0/0? It might be a 0/0. So zombie, probably giant, because that's what the Griff Titan is, and we might as well refer to that because it's kind of cool. Black. Zombie, whatever. It's a mass of zombies. So the idea is it enters the battlefield with so I'm assuming it's going to be X +1/+1 counters. So let's see. So let's say that we pay X and I am not sure, potentially 1, we'll see. And it says when what's his face attacks, you may remove. So I don't know, we'll see. The idea is I want to pop zombies from him. So you may remove 2 +1/+1 counters from it. If you do, create a 2/2 black zombie. Do we set token in the create template now? Tapped and attacking. Let's figure that out. So create comes in. So I haven't been playing very much recently, so hey. I don't really know the cards anymore. Create is oh yeah, it's errated everywhere. It's errated. Create a spirit creature token. Okay, so it just says create, but everything is still in the template. So white spirit creature token. So let's go back. Create a zombie token. So there's that. Is there much more to say? First, I considered forcing the zombie mass itself to be a multiple of 2, but that's actually kind of cumbersome. I don't really think it's needed. You could potentially, no, I don't particularly think it's needed. Worst case scenario, you have an odd number of +1 counters and you cannot create your zombie because it does say remove 2 of them. Do we want to only pop 1 zombie out every time we attack? Why not? Okay, so the only problem here is that even if we stick to this design overall, it is not it's not that useful to be able to separate your big guy into a big guy and small and more small guys, especially if you can only do it once a turn. So we might try and do something about that. One thing could be that when you attack, you add one, and even then, it's not that fantastic. Because it's cute, it's fun as it is already, but it's not good. One thing that I want to check is there's a big skeleton. I'm getting the sense that where was that? There is a skeleton in a recent set that was doing something very weird and kind of similar. Is it in Cans or Tarkir? I think it's a mythic rare. Rarity, mythic rare, black, and I'm pretty sure it's a skeleton, so let's see if it's a skeleton, because that should be very restrictive. Man, it might even be in Born of the God. Yes, it is in Born of the Gods. Sacrifice X other creature, return. Oh, it is very, very weird. That's not what I thought it was. Okay, so that's just very different. What can we do? We want a mass of zombies that is also kind of interesting because you can pop zombies. So basically, what kind of upside can we give and the card would still be reasonable? So there's already the upside that you can make it as big as you want, which is kind of cool. That's definitely making for that's really a pretty good base, actually. Perhaps that's what puts it over the edge, actually, because making a creature that's as big as you can pay for is pretty darn good as it is. So you have a X creature. It's an X+1 creature, obviously, which is not arguably, obviously, definitely much worse, but it's in black, and it's got an upside of you can pop some of those creatures every now and then. Maybe I like it. It's kind of a junk rare, but it's a fine junk rare. Oh, it's a fine, limited, casual, fun design. It's not overpowered, but it's I mean, you could make an argument, especially if you have a specific deck that wants tokens, wants creating creatures, wants zombies, etc. You could actually make a case to in some commander decks for this. So I actually don't partially think you need to add stuff on it. Otherwise, I would do something like add counters every turn, add counters when zombie dies, something, and make this thing get bigger and bigger. But like I said, the mere fact that it starts at you can make this creature as big as you want is actually already extremely powerful for black, I do believe. So I'm calling it viable. The zombie mass is viable. Therefore, just gonna move on, I guess. You know, it does what it's meant to do. Design number 2. Design number 2 is probably going to be a sorcery, and it's going to be a red sorcery. And it is pretty simple. It says, until end of turn, creatures you control gain Tuk. You know Tuk. So this one is going to be suspense because I'm going to be looking it up. template. Be patient with me, if you please. Sure, I'm gonna use that. And it does, and it says this. Actually, well, spoiled, you know now, but actually this is Splinter Twin, isn't it? So I want to give all my creatures Splinter Twin. Oh yeah, absolutely, that's exactly what I want. Okay. What else can you say? I mean, it's pretty straightforward, right? This is also going to be potentially a mythic. Create tokens of all your creatures. I am wondering if there isn't something somewhat similar already. So we're going to do a little bit of Gatherer now. Advanced search, because it kind of seems familiar. Creatures and token copy. Since I put plural of creatures, hopefully that's going to be a good selection, a good sub-selection. So this creates, and I want to look at blue crowds as well. Strive, Warfaring Temple. Really? There's that few token copy creatures. Wow. So probably nothing that I'm thinking about. Each creature, unless it's like for each creature you control. Yeah, the problem is if I remove the S in creatures, now I'm gonna hit a ton of cards. Especially I'm gonna hit all of Populate probably. Back from the Brink. No, yeah, I'm getting all of Populate. Storm, I'm getting copy spells. Yeah. Seems... How many cards did I hit? So I'll check when I'm at the bottom of this list. Kiki, Minion Reflector, Mirror Match. For each creature attacking you or pencil you control, create the cup. Okay, so that's defensively. Parallel Evolution for each creature on the battlefield, but that's quite different. Write a Replication, Riku. White Stuff. Creature that copy themselves. One copy. Isn't there a bounce or... I thought there was like a mass copy spell. Oh, that's all of them, huh? Okay, well, all right. So, not particularly. Now, how much does it cost to do this a lot? I'm leaning towards 5 or 6. And probably at least 6. Because this can begin breaking to begin with. Like you can being able to afford virtually owning half of your creatures, twice your creatures, except the second part is just going to kamikaze into your opponent, getting enter the battlefield triggers for all the thing you control, etc. That's probably very powerful. I can't imagine it needs to be 7, even though it's still quite possibly a game-breaking effect for 6, but it's also a game-breaking effect narrowly, only if you control actually creatures that matter. So I might like it at 6. It does combo if you have creatures that untap everything, or if you have, I don't know, mostly untap actually, because yeah, you need untap, or you need several things, because only the creatures that are on the battlefield now are gonna gain that ability, and then if you blink, for example, the new one I don't think gains the ability anymore. So it's not infinite for blink, but it's infinite for untap, unless you blink. somebody who untaps, but then the untaps is enough, so don't listen to me. I'm rambling. I think it's fun. I think it's cool. It might be one of those cards that's actually very hard to restrict within the bounds of something somewhat reasonable, because, like I said, you still virtually doubling all your creatures for a turn. So there's that. But yeah, what can I say? I like it. Just so you know, there is a card that does something somewhat similar. It is I don't remember how it's called, but I can tell you that it's got no color and it costs 6. Colors. How many colors is there? Colorless. 6 mana colorless card. I should have removed creature probably, because it's not a creature. Oh, artifacts. Oh boy. Type not creature. That should restrict quite a bit. No, because artifact. Greg. Ominous. Types artifact. Good MU. No creature, no artifact, colorless. CMC 6. Is it not? Let's check. I'm pretty sure it goes 6. I think my selection fails. God damn you. Anyways, there is something that goes 6, but perhaps 7, and gives all your creatures the ability to tap to deal their power to target creature, and I don't think player, which actually is not as good as this, but strangely close, right? It's not that different. So maybe there's an argument for this costing 7, but I don't know. I'm not quite seeing it. Man, I wish I could remember what's the Eldrazi spell. Let me try one last time. It doesn't really matter because I described it, but I think we'll be able to check at least the cost, which would be nice. So we're gonna go expansion format battle for Zendikar, and we're gonna do CMC greater than 6, and let's just start with that. That might just be enough. That's gonna be a lot, but I'm gonna be able to skim through. Bane of Manana. I'll recognize the illustration. This guy, Gruesome Slaughter, 6 sorcery, colorless. By all means, he should have hit my search previously, but Gatherer is not infallible. Until end of turn, colorless creatures you control gain tap, deals damage power to target creature. So it's a bunch weaker than what I just did. Well, minus actually you can just decide to completely wrath your opponent's board potentially, whereas my version implies that you have enough things to crash into your opponent to make damage to them. You know, with 10 2/2s and Gruesome Slaughter, you could just deal 20 damage to your opponent's creature and be done. Whereas if you create 10 copies of your 2/2s, they're gonna get blocked and you're gonna do 6 damage. So there. Steel makes it look powerful, but I don't know. I don't think this is very often justified to make something cost like this. So whatever. It's one of those where I'll put it out there and see if people tell me that it's actually too good. I'm not convinced, but I wouldn't be floored either. That's what I think about it. Those are the designs of the day. You know, they're random. They have no rhymes, no reason, but they say something, and hopefully you enjoyed. They are both things that I would have some casual fun playing around with, and probably even have some fun drafting. This seems dangerous for draft, but I would still probably attempt it for giggles and actually to figure out how good it is. It depends on how many Enter the Battlefield effect there is in the set. And this zombie is actually pretty darn solid for draft, I do believe. A creature that can be as big as you need it to be, provided that it's got the downside of costing 1 more, so it's not going to be on curve. And yet, I think it's quite possibly good enough. At the very least, serviceable. It's not bomb rare, I don't think, but it's pretty darn good. There you go. Those are your cards for the day. I will now move on to finish the cards, finish the article, and post on all of the outlets. So very soon, do check out the blog and check out Responsible Gaming on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and the subreddit Custom Magic. I will see you next time for hopefully a less panicky episode. But it's been fun. So see you for 173. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Play responsibly.